Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So today, full disclosure, I am pissed off does not really encapsulate it. I just have the rage of 1,000 burning suns. Just certain people. Anyway, to offset all of this rage, instead of doing something self-destructive, I am going to read posts online that I've come across in the past few days that made me wonder, what the fuck is going on here? And I'm hoping that raging through those will cure some of what's going on in here because, yeah. So I collected a few random posts. Now listen, when we see these posts, like these Reddit whatevers, we don't know if they're real, and unless something like so insane happens, there's no way to know if they're real. So right now we are going to pretend that they are in fact true, or else there is literally no point. Or we can pretend they're all fake and it's for the haha hehe. But I don't care to like debunk any of these even if I could. Does that make sense? Because a lot of these to me don't seem surreal, so they very well could be true. Let's start with this one, truly pathetic. So there's this post and it says, my GF gave me a notebook with a bunch of cute little notes in it for Valentine's Day. She broke up with me 12 hours later. Fucking way she goes, I guess. So let me just pause here for a second and say, if you show me someone who wrote you basically a stack of love letters and they break up with you 12 hours later, it is possible that they're very up and down, like bipolar, not in the medical sense, but just like bipolar is very extreme opposites of like being super lovey-dovey and then not at all possible. But the first thought I have is you must have really fucked something up if someone gives you a stack of these and then 12 hours later is like, you know what? No. So I'm just gonna say that right off the bat, you don't look good in this scenario, but moving on. So then there's a screenshot of the text messages between the couple, and she said to him, we're not going to work out. I care a lot more about our relationship than you do. I've been trying for the past month or so to ask you to be more supportive with your words and compliment me, and I know that's not you now, which isn't a bad thing, but that doesn't work for what I want in a person. I need someone who is just as excited for life and shows their love just as much as me. I'm sorry it happened like this. The final straw hit me this morning when you were so angry to make me coffee, and I wanted you to be excited to spend time with me even that early in the morning. Me to be the person who calms you and brings you joy, not just because I'm easy to be around. I wish you the best of luck in everything, but this just isn't working as I have a lot of things to figure out right now and you do too. I don't even know what direction I want in life, and our relationship is adding more anxiety and stress on my emotional state. I'm grateful I've gotten to know you and you brought me so much excitement in the beginning, but I can feel that you're not excited about me anymore, and it has ruined my excitement. And I guess that it is what it is. I wanted to be your dream girl and that's not the case, and that's fine, but don't keep me just because it's comfortable, and I'll do the same for you. Goodbye. And then he answers, you're not even gonna call, and she says, I'm sorry. So I don't know how you guys feel about text message breakups. Honestly, I really think it depends on the situation, because if you haven't been dating someone that long, it wouldn't surprise me that people do that. Would I personally like that? No, but in the grand scheme of things, I don't really think that's the biggest deal. Like if someone broke up with me via text message, I'd be more mad that they broke up with me. I wouldn't really care about the format in which they did it, though that may add insult to injury. It's crazy to me because this text message implies so much. Like my question is, okay, what did he do for her for Valentine's Day? And this is not about gifts. This is about gestures. I'm not saying you need to spend crazy amounts of money. Writing someone a love letter back, a letter of appreciation back, even for your friends, whatever it is, doing that I think is super significant. Any letter or card any of my friends have written me, I have saved. So like those are super significant things that don't cost anything, but that show how much you care for someone. So I really don't like the idea, because I've seen this in the comments, of people boiling things down to money, like, oh, what did he get her? Did he not get her anything? And I'm like, okay, well, that's not really the point. The point is to show how you feel and talk about how you feel and let someone know that they're appreciated. If someone doesn't feel appreciated, they're not, you know, at your disposal. So like, I thought this message was respectful, and I thought that it was nice even. It wasn't just completely shitting on him, being like, you were never there, you never got me gifts, you never. She was just like, this is not what I'm looking for. Wish you the best. Honestly, As much as this might hurt initially, I do think it's amicable. I do think it's respectful enough. But again, it depends on how long you've been together. My guess is not super long, because this is something you'd figure out pretty fast if someone isn't what you want, to the point where they don't display love the way you want them to, right? So I'm guessing this is max a couple months. This is not like they've been together for 2 years and we're buying a house. So it's just funny to me when people post these things, which are so intimate to post as well. And I don't know, things within a relationship, I feel like there is a line, of course, you know, like if someone's acting in an alarming way and you need to record it for like the sake of your own safety. If someone's acting unhinged and you're like, what the fuck? That's just a me thing. You guys can let me know how you feel about posting screenshots. I'm very selective about it, and I will avoid it at all costs for everyone's privacy, to be honest. This one is great for my rage because I wanted to scream internally. Now note, in a lot of these stories, men are the quote-unquote bad guys. You guys know how I feel about men. This has nothing to do with gender. If the genders were swapped, it would be the same thing. I just use examples of things that really bother me. So let me just be clear about that. My husband embarrassed me in front of all our friends. We were at our friend's house over the weekend. They told us to bring swimwear for the hot tub. We spent almost the whole day there. It was nice up until around late evening when it was time to get into the hot tub. My husband was meeting me at our friend's house since that day he had to go somewhere right before. I just told him I'm going to wear my swimsuit under my clothes and I'm gonna pack his swim shorts. I guess my husband assumed I was going to wear a one-piece swimsuit because he got embarrassed when I was in my bikini. The reason why he freaked out isn't what everyone's thinking right now. He doesn't care if I wear revealing outfits like a lot of guys do. It was because I have noticeable stomach fat, and he told me I looked ridiculous in a bikini. He didn't say any of this in front of everyone, but I got really insecure. I've always been insecure about it because I did jump from 95 pounds to 145 pounds in the past 5 to 6 years due to birth control and just life, honestly, just eating and stuff. I'm 4'11", so the stomach is obvious. My husband told me to make up an excuse as to why I can't get in the hot tub, like say I'm on my period. But I didn't listen to him and just sat in the hot tub with the other ladies. My husband scolded me when we got home and said I shouldn't be wearing that when I'm fat. He went on to say the other girls have flat stomachs, or at least not an obvious stomach that pokes out so they can wear it, but I can't because I'm obese. I can't stop looking at my stomach and crying now. For legal reasons, I probably should not say that. I do not support this man. I truly do not. Absolutely. No partner, whether they're a man, woman, whatever, does not matter. Gender is unrelated. Any partner who makes you feel uncomfortable about your body, I'm telling you right now, unequivocally, bad news. That is the tip of the iceberg. It is the tip of the iceberg always. Always. I do not know of a single partner ever who has shat on the stomach of their partner, who has shat on the body of their partner and has ended up working out, fixing themselves, whatever. And if they fix themselves, you don't have to stick around for it. I'm not saying people can't change. I'm just saying you don't have to sit around and be treated like shit while they change. They can change on their own. That's their problem. They can go to therapy, do whatever they need to do, some introspection. You do not need to stay through that, because it is not fair to you. And the first person you need to be fair to is you, obviously. So seeing things like this makes me so disgustingly mad, because I think all of us have some aspect of our bodies that we don't like. Whether it's weight, whether it's your nose, your eyes, your ears, it doesn't matter. We all have a thing, right? Usually everyone has at least one thing. If you keep in mind that thing, the few times that people comment on that thing, like when it's a compliment, you're gonna remember it. And when it's an insult, you're probably gonna remember it even more. At least for me, that's how it works. Like when people point out things that I'm insecure about, I will remember it. I will likely let it go, but I won't forget. And the idea that your partner, someone who you're intimate with, mind you, feels okay making you feel like shit about your body is disgusting. First and foremost, and maybe other relationships are different and that's fine, first and foremost, your partner, in my opinion, should be your best friend, okay? So that's not best friend behavior. There's such a thing as being cruel, and there's such a thing as, in Italian, cattiveria gratuita, aka being cruel for free is the literal translation, but it's being cruel just to be cruel. Mean to be mean. What do you expect to get from that? The fact that it's a partner, though, has me way more fucked up, because this is someone you're, I'm assuming, intimate with, right? So the thought of taking off your clothes in front of someone who basically is telling you to hide your body in front of your friends because you're fat. I have no words. Okay, strap in for this one because yikes. Okay, these are screenshots from a TikTok that I thankfully did not see. I do not care to see it, I must say. It says girls supporting girls, and it says put your tits away, it's not cute. If I think you're annoying, I'm gonna make sure you know. I'll respect you if you respect me. I'll say what everyone's thinking whether you like it or not. If you act like you're better than everyone, then you need to be humbled. Getting with the whole town isn't something to be proud of. The response to girls supporting girls here is no. You can see that in the middle of the screenshot, right? Like the second screenshot. These types of people kind of scare me, I'm not going to lie. And I think that there's nuance within the girls supporting girls, women who support women, because obviously there's a line to everything. I'm not going to blindly support you just because you're a woman. Like, you can't just say any stupid fucking thing and because you're a woman, I'm gonna give you my solidarity. That's not how it works. Women supporting women, girls supporting girls, the way that works is that we don't automatically see each other as competition, or we don't automatically hate each other because we see each other as competition. Does that make sense? So there's no toxicity from the get-go, okay? If later on someone has a personality that doesn't mesh with yours, if they make decisions that you don't agree with, duh, of course, you don't have to support someone just because of their gender. But the idea is to break down the competition within women, because if you're a woman, you know very well what that is like. Now, thankfully, I've been in a lot of spaces where it's not like that, where women do support women, especially like in a lot of my classes. We're actively rooting for each other. We're helping each other. This is the current version of I'm not like the other girls. First of all, anyone who's annoying, you don't have to deal with. If I think someone's annoying, if I can just walk away and never see them again, I'm just gonna do that. I'm not gonna let them know. Somebody else surely will. It is not my job. I'm not on duty. The whole sleeping with half the town or whatever, put your tits away. I don't know. I feel like this person is thinking about a very specific situation with a lot of these, because put your tits away, I wouldn't have ever even thought of that. But I'm not against cleavage, so I have nothing to say there. Sleeping with the whole town. Again, these all sound like very specific examples. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but all these people who are like, I'm not like the other guys, I'm not like the other girls, most of the time when they say that they're different, they are using one solitary situation that they're thinking about. Like the time their significant other cheated on them and they never got over it, and now they're mad at every single woman who looks like the woman that they cheated on them with. Does that make sense? Like, it's a very particular situation, but it's turned into generalized statements, and I'm like, this doesn't really add up to me. Like, put your tits away so women can't wear low-cut shirts. Is that a problem for you? Okay, weird, but that's a you problem. Again, sleeping with half the town, that just sounds like someone slept with the guy you liked or the girl you liked or your boyfriend or your girlfriend. Like, it sounds like something happened, you know what I mean? So I feel like these types of mindsets, and this is serious coming from me, are way too aggressive, because Lord knows, people tell me all the time I'm far too aggressive. So bad news. Anyway, you guys can let me know which ones of these brought out your rage the most. I'll get back to normal content after I'm done screaming. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you to my patrons as always, and I'll catch you guys next time.